It's long by Arrington-Bey. It is the 11th of April, 2019. It's about 6:30 a.m. I'm going to do a quick walk on a treadmill. Try to anyway. Then I'm going to get ready to go earn money at Burger King. It's about 6:30 a.m. I'm Rhonda Arrington-Bey. Someone said non-nigger outside and around the room. A lot of times up here in Annapolis, Maryland, the pale skin, that's being used as a slave or some form of an experiment will do these things. Or it could be the black Negro. They seem to be like brothers in reference to experiment up here. Like I was reading Dwayne Arrington-Bey or listening to a video about Maryland and breeding, but it was actually focusing on during the time when there was plantations. But we know that there are different forms of a plantation up to this day. But it spoke of how Maryland was one of the top states of breeders. So they did different forms of experiments and breeding. And listening to someone with a black Negro accent outside and around the room mumbling like an animal, I definitely see how that correlates to today in 2019. Like I said, when I came up here, I'm not saying that it didn't exist in the South, but I'm saying that I've never seen anything like it before. When I see some males that are look to be on the status of Negro black behave like they do. Never. But the video definitely said Maryland was the top state, not one of the few, the top state that dealt with breeding. And so when you're dealing with breeding, you know you're dealing with experimentation. The United States Navy and the Army base are here in Annapolis, Maryland. So I found that interesting as well. And so that's history. That's not made up. It's not in a fantasy book. It's history about breeding. And I told you how some of the males, they act like a dog in heat, like something wrong with them. And then imagine them just sending them out after they breed them, send them to the military, and then send them to the South, because if they look like us, we wouldn't think nothing about it. Obviously there's something different if I'm not behaving that way, and I have never seen males behave that way from the South, not all of them. I don't know every male or black or a Moorish male at the time would be under African American male, but imagine them sending them out across the country and they're pretending to be something where they know they come from a line of unclean spirits and breeding. And that's not just them, but the females. So the thing is, why would they do it? I have never in my life seen Negro blacks behave in such a manner. But my eyes was not open like they are now. So I am among truth. I'm speaking, I am reclaiming the spirit of truth. and maybe in Alabama. I would say possibly when I was in Alabama for a while, I did see some Negro blacks behave odd there. And I was like, what's wrong with them? But, and that, yeah, now that I think about it, and this was about approximately from about 45 minutes away from Tuskegee, Alabama. I remember, because I was thinking to myself, I was like, what is wrong with this? What's wrong? Why are they behaving in such a manner? And in Tuskegee, Alabama, this is where the syphilis experiment went on, where the doctors were giving, quote unquote, black males syphilis and doing experiments to see how the disease affect them. And during the while, and then they gave them, so what they did was they gave them a cure for syphilis, but it wasn't a cure. So these black males, quote unquote, supposedly thought they were cured, and they went around having sex and spreading syphilis all among the community. And so all the while, they were being watched to see how the disease of syphilis affected them. So I did see some black Negro males and females behave odd in Alabama, and this was approximately about 45 minutes away from Tuskegee, but still not, I wasn't close enough to them where I could just, not like this, and my eyes wasn't open. I'm gonna stop there 'cause I don't have that many that long. I started off late. And I'm gonna try to exercise again when I come in today before I eat. Islam. It is May the 11th, 2019.